In the vast and luxurious Titanic, a ship that symbolized the pinnacle of early 20th century engineering and luxury, the destinies of various people crossed, each with their own story and purpose. Among them, Jack Dawson, a young, adventurous and poor artist, won a ticket to the Titanic in a poker game. His free spirit and optimistic outlook on life were palpable, making him captivating to those around him. During the voyage, he met and fell in love with Rose DeWitt Bukater, a beautiful and wealthy young woman dissatisfied with her controlled life, oppressed by her mother and fiancé. Rose DeWitt Bukater, though surrounded by wealth and opulence, felt trapped in a world of rigid social conventions. Engaged to Caledon Cal Hockley, a rich and arrogant man who saw her more as property than a partner, Rose yearned for freedom and authenticity. Cal was extremely possessive, openly and increasingly hostile towards Jack, whose free spirit and connection with Rose stirred his insecurity and anger. Amid this tension, Molly Brown stood out as a maternal and welcoming figure. Wealthy but of humble origins, she offered help and support to Jack and Rose, seeing beyond appearances and social conventions. Molly represented a force of kindness and empathy, contrasting with the cold ambition of Ruth DeWitt Bukater, Rose's mother. Ruth was obsessed with maintaining the family's social status through Rose's marriage to Cal, viewing her future son-in-law as a guarantee of security and prestige. Thomas Andrews, the designer of the Titanic, was a kind and honest man, devoted to the safety and well-being of the passengers. During the fateful night when the Titanic collided with the iceberg, Andrews worked tirelessly to help as many people as possible, his genuine concern for the passengers being a beacon of humanity amidst the disaster. J. Bruce Ismay, the director of the White Star Line, represented the darker side of the tragedy. Seen as a coward by many, he boarded one of the first lifeboats, abandoning the ship that symbolized his success. His action was widely condemned, staining his name with the mark of dishonor. Finally, Captain Edward Smith, the experienced leader of the Titanic, faced the tragedy with dignity. On his last voyage before retirement, he tried his best to save the passengers, fighting the devastation of the sinking with courage and resignation.